Hello people and welcome to follow another World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match, this time between Romania and Lithuania. We are of course streaming a match of Group C, the death group, which you can see right in front of me on the screen with Ukraine, Thailand, Romania, Mexico, Lithuania and Portugal. Now the standings have not yet been updated fully. We saw yesterday Mexico taking on Portugal, which ended up being to a 3-2 win for the Portuguese. So now at the moment the current standings are Ukraine 1 win, Thailand 1 win, Romania 1 win, Mexico 2-0, Lithuania 1-0 and Portugal 2-1. And today we of course will be also having the Ukraine Thailand later on after this current match of Romania Lithuania. So it'll be very interesting to see how the standings are going to be looking like after week 2 and where we will stop by for the end of week. Now the lineups you can see just above me. We have on table 1 Andras Dankos versus Batala Albotov. That's Tabado and Muzhachello respectively. Then 2022 world champion Arpad Kere with the screen name Gerapa versus Andreas Vapas under the alias of Liudeselis. Also has taken part in the World Championships. Latest, I believe it was in 2023. Then Bogdan Kurkan, the current bronze medalist of the World Championships of 2024 versus Kreukle of Lithuania. Then Marian Kurkan, the world champion from, I want to say, like 2019. And also a strong contender on the competitive level overall in really whichever competition. And he'll be facing Lithuania's Mashinele. And finally on table 5, Mineia Nicolescu with the screen name Mineia27. And he'll be battling KurKestutis with the screen name KurKestutis. Now the match is going to be starting in about 1 or 2 minutes, and we shall be focusing on the tables that the chat wants. So whichever one really is up for grabs. Now this match is of course streamed on other channels as well. So I believe it on Alexis' channel. Not sure if Utse is streaming this, but I believe he is. So on that note, the matches might be overlapping like from stream to stream, but like I said, if you do want to see a specific duel or game, then do let me know in the chat and I will accommodate your needs to the best of my ability. Welcome Concord, and nice to see you here. So if no arguments are made, well, can't really be making arguments because the stream has a delay of 90 seconds. But we will be starting with Minea versus Coriolanus on table 5. Soon enough. And why don't we also actually include Simonas over onto our introductions. So Simonas Kadekis with the screen name Mashinele on table number 4. And if we are fast, we might also catch Kreukle, Audrius, Paulauskas. Now we get them all collected. Great. Now we are ready to set off. As the first game should have been started. And it has. Okay. Fantastic. So, Minea and Coriolanus both 500s. And this is pretty much going to be 500s or higher all over the board, I believe. Should be able to check that also out. Well, close enough, with most of the players being 5 or 600, Kreukle 453, Mashinele 453 also, and Tabado 493. But we should be expecting a quite decent games duels and pretty tight ones of that. So might very well be seeing another 3-2 result. Would not count that out. Minea getting the first 4 points and also another city cap for him. Coriolanus goes for a city of his own. Well, it was either this spot or this spot, both of which would be restricting the road of his a little bit, but this one, of course, bringing the ever so slightly more value of being able to cause a platform to do stuff onto this 1-point city of Minea, which does get away from the jaws of threat. A very gracefully placed city cap with no worries for Coriolanus. Would I maybe prefer to start a city over here and then try to use simply like less valuable tiles on the city, like triple cities and Doritos mainly, but seems like the plans of Coriolanus are, as of right now, working out decently well. Could also start this city over here without an issue, and I will be astonished if he does not. I mean, it does come with a shield, right? Also, I am somewhat surprised that Minea did not meeple this, because it is potentially just 4 points given to the opponent. Not sure why Coriolanus is thinking about this so long. I mean, this should be a pretty automatic move, I believe. Like, sure, it does come with a hinder of... a hinder or threat because this city might be stuck for a short while, whilst Koreans would be finding a tile over here. But it's not like a dangerous city at all, and it takes care of the shielded city tile that was left by yellow's opponents. But we don't take it. Instead, we take a more safe city at the top, and also another monastery for us. Now it would be like this would be the most natural spot for the monastery because it's 5 points immediately, and it also gives it also gives us the road end. But we would also really like to stack the monasteries, and maybe we should also avoid creating a field. So this is also very much an option, pointing the road to the left so that maybe we can get a straight road and then a curve and another curve and still make use out of that road end. Or maybe we can also, well, maybe we can even go over here and like more or less directly give the road end to our road whilst still smacking those monasteries together as a group. But Koreanius ends up going for the most natural monastery spot, which I'm not that much of a fan of because now since these monasteries only have one common square, it's going to be a rather long while to get these actually finished. And Minea does not even bother going for a monastery, which definitely does surprise me, as this 6-point field was not really all that important to be taken immediately, even though it has the potential of swiftly growing into 9 points. But because Minea had 5 meeples in his hand, it's not really a possibility for Koreanius to take this field and like imagine to keep it. And it was also pretty open, so I would imagine a lot of potential attacking squares in the future. Ooh, dangerous stuff. Only one dagger remaining to both directions after this one. And also 2 road Doritos left at this stage. So another dagger is taken by Kurienius, but if he goes here, takes the 5 points and the meeple back. Actually, he can't even take the 5 points because he has no meeple in hand. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. Because going over here only leaves one tile to fit into this square. And I don't think he's going to be prepared to do that. I think Cornelius is more likely to actually simply wait for city crossroads. Because there are still all 3 of those remaining. And he does wait for those. Or potentially maybe he waits for the road Doritos. Could also be an option, but somewhat risky one. Because upon getting one of the road Doritos, then you have to make the decision to go for the other one as well by, I guess, going on this side. Or if you don't go, then what if Minea gets the final remaining road Dorito? Then he'll be able to go over here, take 5 points, and block 3 meeples at the same time. So Unfortunately, if we get the road to Rito, I think we don't have much of a choice but to go over here, which is sad. A chance to block the monastery for Minea by going over here, but decides, oh, but now just creates a blocking opportunity on this city immediately. Like Koreans can simply go over here and block this city, which I think is exactly what he should be doing to to get rid of the potential threat of this city of this city unifying to the large to the large shared city at the moment. A crossroad being drawn by Coriolanus, so a small sigh of relief for him there. And I believe we just continue with the straight roads. Here? Or here? I mean, I guess both are fine. In the meanwhile, Minaya has also conquered the field with the 2 meeples, and the field is currently worth 50 points plus an additional city being formed on it. Not much we can do with a monastery. I guess just discarding it over here is the least bad option. We can't really go here, of course, because then it'll be it'll make our monastery potentially getting blocked entirely. This one, I mean, yeah, sure, but so this one is like kind of a twofold purpose. So we are trying to like induce a mistake, perhaps from Minea, of trying to save this square, even though there are no tiles to it. But maybe Minea maybe in some cases they miscount and waste the tile. And also we are trying to go here with a like a curve and preventing any sort of expansion of this city in the future. Okay, so we do manage to draw one of the city crossroads, and we do get 2 meeples back, which is very much essential. Now we are back in the game. We have 2 monasteries versus a field, so basically 15 versus 18 there. And we are leading on the scoreboard with a tiny margin. And I believe we are 5 points ahead at the moment, which isn't that much, but the board is somewhat dry. And I don't believe Coriolanus will even try to attack this field. I think it's much better to try and simply go over here or over here and meeple the 6-point field, and then try to make maximum use out of this. Oh no 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 no! This is not gonna be working out, or at least I don't see a reality where this will ever work out well for Coriolanus. Like he was 5 points ahead, and he actually had this meeple that he can take out, and as well as this meeple. So basically, theoretically, 2 meeples ahead. In very much theoretically. I don't see this ending up well for yellow here, because as we can see, Minea simply equalizes that one meeple with another one, and is also actually getting like one extra city on this field. Yeah, I don't really get this move. Maybe Coriolanus was got a little blindsided by by an 18 points field, and thought that, you know, if he manages to equalize that, then he's sitting like quite pretty, which he is. But the fact is that I don't think he has to equalize it in order to win the game. Like if he just keeps scoring like over here, scores the 6 points for the field, then with this one scores even more, like 3 points more, and takes the road points instead of taking the field on this move. I mean, he would be just doing fantastic, you know. Also a fine looking move by Minea. Who also gets the final city crossroad, which is unfortunate news for Kurenius, but we are, well, actually we are, as of right now, we are not in the lead anymore. I think we are losing by 1 point, 2 points. But we now get the field, which is fine. And Minea, is it ever good to take this city? I mean, it doesn't really look like it's a bad idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Still 3 city caps remaining. We could as well take this, right? Like it's potential 8 points. And, oh, actually, but there are actually no city caps with road left after this one at all. So it's like really easily blockable. 1, 2, 3, 4, with only one road Dorito and one triple city with a road being the only tiles that would fit there if that block were to be. But the block is not to be. And now the pressure stacks on Cornelius. So, what can we do? I guess we can go over here, right? And prevent Minea from expanding this city by 2 points. Oh. Yeah, not a total fan of this move, because where am I? Yeah, not really, you know. Not really, because finishing the city is not going to be in the interest of Cornelius at all. Like, at all. And Minea now has 1 to 0 meeples. We have 2 tiles to get a meeple back from here. We can do that with the road Dorito or with the triple city with a road. And with the latter, we will be losing out points on the road here. The good thing is that that Cornelius was, as a matter of fact, able to prevent the city from being completed, because otherwise, had he not gone over here, then Minea would direct the city upwards and have 3 tiles to finish it, and would have actually finished it immediately after. So looks like the plan does pay off. Now the question is, what on earth do we do? Minea getting the road Dorito, which is not great for our chances. Also, the one remaining city cap is a divider, which is gonna be terrible for Kurenius because it will go over here and it will score 8 plus 3 points for Minea, and then there are no city caps left afterwards. So it is indeed pretty bad. Also, these 6 points to Minea scoreboard do not help the winning chances of the Lithuanian here. And as a matter of fact, Kurenius is in a really bad spot here at the moment. And I truly mean that. Doesn't really have anything to score. Even loses these 3 points here. Which even further is going to spiral the potential loss here. Or not even at this stage, it's not even potential, it's just inevitable. With +2, +4, +3, -3, 11, 19, 18, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, +2 for Kurenius. Hold up a second. But no meeple though. No meeple. And also, at this moment, Kurenius is just simply hoping to get the divider himself. But Minea can just go over here, right? Just add the point and be down -1. But then there's a winning tile for Kurenius, and it is the triple city with the road, which goes over here and gives a meeple back to yellow, which he will then be able to score with his final move. So that it is indeed +1 being taken to Minea, and the triple city with the road is being drawn by Kurenius. But now +2 after this -1. Actually, after this -1, and then Minea is actually looking to steal off this game. Not sure what the final tiles are, but well, actually, I know the other one is the divider. But Minea is the starting player, so a draw is going to be enough for Kurenius. So if he can muster up 5 points, or like just simply 1 more point than his opponent on the final tiles for both players, then that should be enough for a win. So a divider is worth 4 points, but if there is a road tile, then that should win the game for Kurenius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no curves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, straight road. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no straight road. 7, 8. No straight road. But what is it then? 1, 2, 3, 4. No monasteries either. No extenders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's a field Dorito. No? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, is this a force win? What? 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 What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Minea still had a tile to go. Why on earth would you take a 4-point road and invest your meeple in it, but not take this, a 3-point road, and have a meeple still left? Unless the field Dorito comes with a shield, which it doesn't. Yeah, but this makes absolutely no sense, because there is this and there's a shieldless field Dorito remaining, and so whichever tile Minea gets, it's gonna be 1 point for him. So 4 plus 1 versus 3, and then Kurenius is gonna take this 4-point ruin, and then Minea lays down on a 3-point field, which is 3 plus 3, so 1 point more than he is now gonna be getting. So it would be 6 on 4, so plus 2 for Minea, whereas now it is only plus 1. And but it might still lead to the win of Kurenius in any case, by a draw in the best case. But let's see. Yeah, so a 1-point win for Kurenius, but this is just an overall just a bad move, just a straight up mistake from Minea, because 4 points instead of 3 points, and you still have a meeple. 3 plus 3. I don't know what Minea was thinking there, but it's a really natural move to just go here and leave a meeple in your hand for the final move. But I don't know. But Lithuania takes game number 1 on table 5. And then we shall do a little update on the on the other tables here. Except that maybe we won't. Hold up, let me update it here. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Well then, I guess we are gonna be doing it the manual way. We are not gonna be going through all the tables right as of right now, but we will take a look at table number 1 with Andras Dankchos versus Batal Albotov, where Batal has been able to get the first win with a really tight win of 2 points. And let's see if he's going to be able to close this one out. So far, Lithuanian wins are all we've seen. +3 for Batal, and with 3 monasteries actually. So it's the traditional imbalance, monasteries versus the field, and the field is at the moment worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, wait, this isn't connected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 18 points for the field versus a 6-point field of Batal. So +3, 8, 14, 15, 21, 29, and a big ruin fight that favors the Lithuanian. So 37, 30, 29, 26, 8. So +8 for Batal, if I've counted right, and there is a very timely block of the city of Batal as he just got the dagger and also just gets blocked. Minia forgot he's gonna get one more tile. Yeah, it seemingly looks like that. Also, actually, look at this block by tabado. So despite being, despite actually being behind in points and with so few tiles remaining, tabado still decided to go for the block, even though it only had one tile remaining. And like, look at this. There was a 5-point road entirely free of like free to be taken. Like 5 points is the sacrifice that tabado made to get this block going. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. And now those points go to Batal. An 11-point sequence is made by tabado, but also gives 3 points to the monasteries in the process, so really only 8 points. And with the road, I believe Batal is going to get away with this one. Now, just looking for the most precise move. Is it just simply taking a 3-point road? Maybe. And I actually believe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or the field, sure. Whichever works. Oh no, actually, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was of course better to take the field because otherwise Batala would be able to take a 4-point city, and instead of making a 3-point move like this. So very precise action from tabado. And the GGs are sent in the chat, which usually indicates that Batal has indeed taken the win here. And maybe it was a mistake from tabado of going over here. Like despite the block being successful and ended up being needed, like in the situation that he was in, I think it was still like just a spot where he needed to just take these 5 points and simply trust that he gets the dagger himself anyway. But 0-2 is the final result though, and that is not to be argued. Lithuania moves in the lead, and let us take a look at, let's say, table number 2 with Arpad Kere and Andreus Babas. And let's see how the former world champion has been doing. So far, so good. Romania is leading the table 1-0. And it is indeed actually the first Romanian game point that we are witnessing at the moment. Might be more on tables 2 and 3, given that the Kurkan brothers uh, are quite a formidable foe. Both single-handedly and as a duo. 13 points is the lead of Arpad, and so far looking really great. Has seemingly the lead on the field of 2-0 actually, with attacks going from Liudeselis. Is this blocked? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Wait, is there a tile still here? 1, 2, 3. No, there is not. This is blocked. Okay. But yeah, the field is so big that Andreas just has to try and get there somehow. And with the remaining tiles, I am almost like 100% sure that Liude will try to find an attacking platform, and that being taken into account, Gerapa will in all likelihood win if he just manages to close any remaining field connection platform. There is none over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is a triple city remaining as a triple city with a road. No, without a road. So a cow remaining, which is going to be absolutely no use for a field attack. And we have indeed a blocking move made onto the field, seemingly just blocking off this potential ninja farmer platform. So a curve is the other remaining tile, and then one other remains, but I don't believe there is any platform whatsoever for Liudeselis now to try and get to the field. I assume he will just take 3 points and he'll try to fight another day. There's a nice monastery cluster for Liudeselis, but it will not be enough given that Arpad also has a monastery of his own, and the rather massive field of 8 cities, also a ruin, and another ruin, and a third ruin, and ahead on the scoreboard. So like there is absolutely no way that Liude has enough points banked to be even remotely close to Gerapa's final points. So I assume just the 3 points here, and we'll see if that happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Seem to be like one curvy tile is still out there. Yeah, I can also take 3 points like this. That's fine. Yeah, so a road to Rizzo was remaining, but that is no use. And a 5-point ruin, of course, for Andreas. So it's going to be a very sizable point difference, maybe like even 30-ish points. and it's going to be quite a comfortable 2-0 win for the former world champion. Yeah, 27 final difference. Quite comfortable indeed. So 2-0 on table 2 and going into a 1-1 on the match scoreboard. Then let's see if we have updates on the other tables, and yes, we do indeed. We have deciders going on actually on both tables 3 and 4, which I have to say is a pretty great uh, feat in itself from kreukle and Mashinele, who, well, seemingly by their rating were having not the upper hand in their respective duels. Not to say that they are not skillful players. Any player getting to the to the expert level, to reaching 500s, certainly has the basics in order. So Field Dorito for Bogdan. And how we are looking actually. It's a small-ish lead for green. And then we have shared feature here. +6 for green, -2, +1, +4, +3, -6, and then -10. 1, 2, 3, 4, +2 for Bogdan actually. Okay. So looks like Bogdan is in a very tiny commanding lead here. What? Oh, come on. Kreukle, you are placing a city cap on your opponent's field. Like if you're prepared to do that, then you might as well just take 1 point here, as I think he should have done anyway. What the? Like this is just terrible. No? It seems like a terrible move. He can now take the 1 point, and had he taken this 1 point over here, he would now be equal in points. But he's not equal. He is now -1. -2 again. And also, Bogdan is actually threatening to complete the city. Or actually, well, at least was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think there are any Doritos remaining, but I also don't get why you would not meeple this stuff. Because what else are you going to use your final meeple for? Like, just meeple this one for 3 points, and then whichever, like this one or this one you get 2 points either here or here. So now you're missing out on 2 points, and you actually gave a 5-point ruin for your opponent, and you missed a point here. So that's already like, wait, -2, -3, -4. Yeah, that's like already -4 for kreukle. -4. -4. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I have a really big issue with with seeing fields, man, like a major issue. And now it makes total sense as to why this move was made. So I entirely missed that this was not a field of kreukle's own. It was unified with the field over here, which is why kreukle goes over here to create a field attacking a platform. That's why he goes there. Okay. Yeah, it starts to it now starts to make a lot of sense. But if it's about the field, then with the straight road, we could just go over here because there was still a curve remaining, and this was actually an unblockable connection, an unblockable one for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like for 21 points. So still with a really quick check, I would say that there was a like big misses being made. Okay, so 2-1 for Romania, and then moving on to table number 4 with Marian Kurkan versus Simonas Kadekis. Let's see how we are doing on there. A very low scoring game since the green is at the moment leading by 7 points, where it was leading actually way. Wow. Okay, so in the process of trying to save his road, Mashinele also made an 8-point city for his opponent, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seems like it was entirely. This was just really bad. I mean, we could just go over here with the exact same effect because there are no triple cities remaining. And at most, there could be like a tube divider or an extender if there are any of those remaining. And it would be, and this square would be then restricted to the same tile that it now is. So this is just a lost cause of 8 points, which is just sad. So plus 11 for Marian, plus 16, 20, 11, 10, 5, 3, plus 5 for green, plus 8, plus 13, 5, 7, minus 1 for green, and then this is equal. So minus 1 for green, and Marian has 2 meeples, which pretty much, I mean, this city seemingly has just sealed the deal. Is there a tube divider? There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. Okay, well, there is no tube dividers, which means that this meeple can't unify to the 9-point bottom field here. Mars will be taking a 7-point ruin. Assumably. Can't see anything better here. Or maybe go over here just because he can, and then maybe if there is a curve remaining, then we could even connect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and there is. I mean, yeah, we could let it go over here, drop a farmer, connect with the one remaining curve. Just to be able to do some, show points. Instead, we go over here. Mars deems that there are enough tiles for him to make this justified. But this attack is not needed. Not sure if... Yeah, I wouldn't say that this is actually even that good of a move. It's going to be good if there are enough tiles for him to like really force his way in there. And there seems to be at least one extra. So a 9-pointer will be made. And also there was a straight road. So yeah, I mean, really great chances seemingly to get to the field. A straight road is going to be no use for Mashinele. And this will be also a point for Romania. Also given that there was, well, 2 crossroads, a straight road and the curve, certainly it was indeed a worthy move to do for 9 points. And with 4 tiles, I believe it was indeed impossible to not get a single tile to prevent the connection. But certainly these 8 points, man, these 8 points that Green just simply gave to Mars really was really not great. Although maybe it could be argued that I think there was actually quite a low number of city caps remaining, so had Green gotten this curve earlier and then the city cap himself, they might actually even be somewhat back in the game. And actually not even somewhat, it was actually an actual winning chance for Mashinele to get that sequence. It was going to be a 16-point flip in under the right circumstances. But also the second former world champion of Romania shows their strength and takes the scoreboard to 3-1, which means that Romania has secured the win of this match. Now it is just about the tiebreaker points, as Minea has been able to get this table 5 down to a decider. Let's also reflect that on the scoreboard. So 40 tiles remaining, with Coriolanus getting an early lead, well, a very small lead. There is a significant city being threatened by Minea, and also a double dagger is needed to finish the city of Coriolanus. But there are still all 3 daggers remaining, so first of all, so the first one is obviously going to go over here for Coriolanus, and then second, if at all, is going to go over here to finish the city and to potentially liberate the road meeple as well. Now there should probably consider doing something to this city. Wow. Holy heck, that is not a That is definitely not a move that I had in mind. That was I don't think this was even remotely a chance, because one dagger, two daggers are gone, only one remaining. It is so easily blocked to the final dagger and just loss of a meeple for 2 points. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, Koreanius is simply just in Finnish terms, he's begging for blood from his from up his nose. Now we only have one tile to fit into the square, and we have used a meeple for 2 points. This is terrible. We do get the 9-point monastery, a spot which we created by ourselves, but do we use it? I mean, it's still just like 9 points, right? So why not take it? Why not take it? We, I guess we could also form a big field over here, but no, just the 9 points. That's fine. That is totally fine. A block of another meeple is imminent as Minea goes into a 2-point winning mini battle. And we start a field over here, and conveniently this it is started, I believe, on the correct side, as with the dagger that Coriolanus immediately gets, he is going to also retain the chances of completing this city, and also including this city on to the field that he just claimed. So, a longish road also available here, and we see a lot of dangerous stuff potentially happening as Minea starts a new city, but also is potentially getting a chance to unify all of these fields into as one. And with having the meeple majority, or let's say the long-term meeple majority, there should be great chances for Minea to actually end up winning the entirety of a great field. So, as Koreanius, I think we just take 3 points or not. That is a bit wilder. That is a bit wilder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, there are only three crossroads remaining, right? So it's not that bad. It also prevents the immediate completion of the city. And now we are trying to complete the block because the quad crossroad is already gone. And now is a decision time for Minea. Do you want to go over here and prevent your road getting blocked entirely, but also potentially make your city nearly impossible to complete, or at least like super difficult? Or do you just simply go over here, which is also an option? It doesn't fully save the meeple here, but at least it will do a semi-save and force KurKestutis to actually use a tile over here and on the city if he wants to finalize the block. So a city crossroad restriction is the way to go, says Minea. And I would have to agree. Now he can also go over here just like this, and actually this city is not anymore that difficult to block at all. Not difficult to complete. A city cap and 2 Doritos. It seemed much harder just a second ago. A starting tile for Kurenius for 7 points, and now you would also want to take 7 points, but that would leave an easy attacking option for Minea, which is why Kurenius decides otherwise. Decides to not take the points, but simply go for the attack on the rather threatening city. +8, +6, +8, +9, 15, 24, 18, 19, 16, 12. We are +12. Man, if only we had not done like stupid shit like this with this meeple. I mean, this is such a sad one. Also, what are we doing here? Why are we restricting our own field from getting expanded? I have no clue. I guess it's just to prevent the attacking option from Minea from here. But like, come on, it's only a 6-point field though. It's not big. And now Minea looking to finalize the block, looking to make it complete. There are, well, really only one great saving tile for Kurenius, which is the city crossroad, which would enable potentially getting this meeple back if the dagger hits yellow's hand. One, two, three, four. One road Dorito remaining. And this one is used for blocking, understandably so. A monastery for us, and not much to do with it. Man, Koreans would actually like really want to get this connection to be made like ASAP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would help with the winning chances so much, but Minea is not giving any additional chances for it as it keeps drawing the connection tiles. This was the final road Dorito. There are also no triple cities with a road, which means that we should definitely restrict this connection to a field tile. Otherwise, this can be blocked with simply one tile. Like if we don't go here, I think we are in big trouble. And we don't go there, but we instead attack the road, which is a long road. But now we get our meeple trapped. Ow! Oh! Oh! It hurts. Oh! It hurts. We get the connection tile, but because we did not protect this connection, we don't get the connection at all. And now we are missing out on these 6 very important points. Man. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and even the crossroad hits Minea's hand, and we are getting just taunted with the connection tiles now, which we can do nothing with. Like, look at our meeples. Look how bad they are. 2 points stuck, 4 points stuck, 1 point stuck, 2 points maybe stuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. As a matter of fact, this is stuck. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 meeples stuck and 2 on fields. And out of those 5 meeples that are stuck, they score a whole total of 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 6 points, 10 points. They score 2 whole points per meeple. We have 5 meeples blocked. Do you understand how horrible that is? Like, we are absolutely cooked. We are done. We are done. We have no way of recovering meeples at all. We have no way of scoring points except for maybe 3 points over here for a single city. We are absolute toast here as the Lithuanian. +5, +8, +10, 15, 21, 24, 27, 24, 18, 9, 8, 4. We are -1 and we have no way of scoring anything. And no way of getting a meeple back. Like, Minea could literally almost give us points with his moves and we would still lose almost by force. That's how bad our position is. I want to say, as a direct result of not doing the save of the square, the save of this connection, and burning our final meeple onto this road, when there were still scoring tiles available in the deck. Yeah. It hurts my soul, which unfortunately, that sentence is something that I have had to say more than I would like to in the recent days and in the recent witnessings of some of the matches that we have seen during the weekend and during the entire week. Oh, it just hurts different as a competitive player to really see people making these huge mistakes and blunders. That's going to be 4th point for Romania. And after a great start for Lithuania, everything turned dark. Very dark. Nine points for the field to red. 12 for the main field for Corenius, which was a great field. but like this field turned out to be great. Just like it was expected. 6 points already and free city caps. But then just we were just kind of spiraled into a storm of mistakes in the end, as Koreanius, well, into a storm of mistakes and inaccuracies, which cost us dearly as the Lithuanian, and that might have also cost us, well, and it did cost us the tiebreakers, or the dual tiebreakers for the future, which are indeed important. Let me remind it that there are 16 playoff spots, and from each group, the top 1 and 2 will go straight into the playoffs, and then the final 2 spots are received by the 2 best third place finishes compared between each of the groups. So Lithuania, unfortunately, is going to also continue their streak of 4-1 losses, and they will be at the bottom of the group. Mexico just ever so slightly above them on fifth, with also 0 wins, but better tiebreakers as they have more dual wins. Romania with 2 out of 2 wins and good tiebreakers also. Well, decent tiebreakers for winners. And then they will be joined to the win streak club by either Ukraine or Thailand later today. We will have the next match in about an hour and a half, as at 15:25 UTC, Ukraine faces Thailand, and we'll see how the Group C will form up to be at the end of week 2. Then after that, we will still be streaming the Poland RCP match to finalize the group stage week of 2, and it will also be the very last match of the week. That's where we are going to be wrapping up this stream. We will be continuing again at 15:25 UTC with Ukraine Thailand. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for tuning in and sticking all the way until the end. And if you do enjoy this type of Carcassonne content, then there is a easy way to support the channel by subscribing and liking the stream. I will be seeing you shortly with some more World Team Carcassonne Online Championships match in the form of Ukraine, Thailand for more Group C action. Bye for now.